What if I want to combine variables? A variable is the case whereby you conduct this study at different regions. Or for example, you conducted this study and you have different set of variables. But one thing that is very important is that they are the same individuals or respondents. In that case, what do? You are going to add variables. Now, if you want to add variable, what you do, let's expand now. Let's say, for example, let's expand this dataset A, broaden. Our variables here are just participant D, age, gender, and region. These are variables you have. Now, I want to add variable. Let's assume I want to add variable on dataset. Let me just variable C. Let me open this dataset so that you see. Now, I want to add variable I want to add stress score and anxiety score. For example, I have conducted this study. I went, first of all, I interviewed respondents and I collected their data on age and their gender, which is what we have. And then I went back to the same respondent to collect data on their stress score and anxiety score. So I have two different new variables to be combined with the previous new variable, age and gender. Now, what the most important thing, I want to add this, merge these two data sets, because the different variables are in two different data sets. I want to merge them together. So what do I do now? I have to now make sure I want to merge this to the previous one. So let me bring this one down. Open the data set you want to merge. That is data set A. Make sure this is the one that we open, because any data set you are bringing in will come to this one that is open. Now, let's open now. So go to data. Then in this case, click on merge file. So now, after clicking merge file, add variable, because we are bringing two different variables together. So now add variable. After you do that, you see we are going, the two data sets that are open are the ones shown here. You have here merge dataset B and dataset C. So we are interested in dataset C. Now let's click on dataset C and then click continue. When this open is going to ask you one-to-one mesh based on key values, you say yes, this is what we want. One-to-one mesh based on key values. Then click OK. Now, automatically, it brought in the new variables. Can you see? New variables have been had a stress score and anxiety score. Now, what if I want to split the data set into two? I want to do analysis, but I want to do analysis and I have male and females in the same data set, but I want to make it whereby let the frequency or cross-tabulation or regression or correlation analysis I'm doing, let it give me results or output separately for male and female. How do I do? That is what is called splitting of variable. Now, in this case, now let's look at what we are going to do. I want to split variable. Now, let's open another data set for this practice. Let's use split file data set. Now, let's say I have this data set. This is device ID, this is device phone, device tablet, device laptop, and then this is gender. Now, one thing that is most important I would need to take note is that this gender, let's go down, click on variable view. You see that the gender will divided into male and females. Now, I want the result to be presented by male and females. I don't want it to combine for me. Let's run the analysis and see how it's combined so that you understand. Go to analyze and then go down to descriptive and then frequencies. Okay, click on this frequencies. Now, when that open, let's run the analysis so that you see gender, how it is being shown. Let's click OK. You see male and female, there are 30 respondents that participate in this study. Now, let's run another one. Let's descriptive statistics, frequencies. Now, let's take one of these variables that I want to run. Device phone, for example. Let's take that, take back gender, and then let's see what happened. You see here, device phone, 30 respondents. The result is not divided by male and female. But now I want it to give me splitting of this variable, of this data set. Split this data set output or result. We will have male and female. I want it to have two different splitting. And I don't want to run the analysis. I don't want to separate this my data set so that I don't have two data sets. I want to have one data set that I have now, but I want the result to be showing male and female separately. Go now to what is called data. When you scroll down this time, click on split file. Split file. I want to split the file into two. Now, I want to split by gender. This is gender. So click on organize output by groups. When that is done, it's asking you group based on what? I'm grouping based on gender. So click gender and put in the box. When that's done, click OK. Now, when you have clicked OK, now let's run it for you to understand what I'm talking about. I want to run now, for example, I want to run this. Initially, I ran for device phone. Now, let me run analysis of this device phone. It will split into two. You will now notice that it's not going to be any more full. Now, let's go analyze. Click on analyze on the menu, descriptive statistics, and then frequencies. Now, let's run this same device phone that we wanted to run. Now, click OK. You see, it gives you two different results output. The first one is gender male, and the second one is gender female. It separates this data set into two, gives you only respondents on device who owns the phone, who owns the device called phone. It split only males respondent to here and only female respondent to this. It splits the data set. So instead of you separating your data set into two and doing different analysis by using two different, by doing male first, then you do females again, then what you do is you do it, use one data set, you split it into two. You can do this. This is applicable to chi-square, to regression, to correlation, to t-test, and other analysis. For example, if you want to use it for correlation, Pearson correlation, you can just go to Analyze, up menu, then scroll down to Correlate. Then let's take bivariate. I want the result to be split by device phone and also device tablet. For example, now I want to run Pearson correlation, and let's click OK. You see, it gives you two different results. Gender male result, it gives you the correlation for males by device phone and device tablet own, and then also give you for gender females, device phone, device tablet. If you didn't split it, it would have given you only one, but because it's split, it gives you two outputs. It simplified works for you. So this is how you are able to measure data set by cases, measure by variables, and also split files into two. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment with SPSS questions, share with fellow researchers. I am Turnwait Michael. Let's keep making research and learning exciting together. See you in the next video.